It's my first fair actually doing live streams. Just a little experiment. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I need Kaylee and Shaylee Fuller. Please meet your party at gate 1 where you came in. Once again, that's Callie and Shaylee Fuller. Please meet at gate 1 where you came in. Thank you. And as always, have a wonderful evening here
At the Appalachian Fair. By the end of Saturday, he really starts sounding like, just keep track of your darn kids, people.
They get tired of it.
Yeah. We have another lost child.
Just throw out a few details and you'll be fine.
Ah, there we go.
You had to have it in here.
Yes.
Did you just win that little thing?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Oh, that's not easy to win.
Surprising, not the first episode.
It wasn't the kind you had to shoot the star out of the paper?
Big colors and color cuts.
What color you got? You could have got nothing.
So you just knock the cups down and then it's a chance as far as what you win after that?
Yeah. Depending on the color, you can choose from. Because it just gets up there.
I think if you got pink, blue, and white, you can take it whatever.
That doesn't sound very fair.
No. Other than that, you could just get nothing.
If you were to knock one down and then get nothing for it,
Yeah.
you're like, darn it, man, I can knock one down, you better give me something.
You did better at that than the ball throwing.
I bet you know.
Have you ever played baseball?
Yeah.
I've done everything except for tennis. And basketball. I'm a gymnastics.
got a few freckles in there too. Okay.
What gives me my tan. Yeah, so without my freckles, I would be a ghost.
Yeah, freckles get darker the more sun you get.
Yeah,
They tan up.
probably what happened to one of my nose. It's like the darkest one I have.
This one over here, we'll just call that a beauty mark. Want to see that big smile again? Alright, you don't have to smile anymore. Let's get that wrong. Okay.
Yeah, my hair is nice.
We good?
Yeah, that's good.
Alrighty.
That's amazing. Your hair is the best part. Yeah, it is.
What is that called?
My hair?
The hairdo.
It's just messy. That's why it's not called.
It's called the messy. And there you are. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Alright, who's next? Oh, y'all came back.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Probably
like,
missed you.
yeah, should we? Oh, okay, so it's gonna be two people in black and white then? Alright, come on in, have a seat. Yep. Okay. I'm live streaming the drawing on YouTube. I've got a total of 1 person watching. Woohoo! Well, I'm not good.
I don't have data. The lady said that. Like, can you smile for 30 minutes? That's impossible.
Doesn't take me no 30 minutes now.
No, it's just you can't smile for more than 5. Actually, you can.
All right, here we go. You actually don't have to smile the whole time.
I'm just laughing at her and I can hear the constant chirping of the little dog.
Think?
I've been here all day.
I'm gonna have to hear it all week long. I'm gonna be like, maybe I should sabotage some of these dogs.
At least they're not real, so they can die.
We just watched a little boy there earlier drag one of them while it was trying to walk behind him and he's just dragging it on its side all the way.
They came back to buy another one, and listen, and they told us, these things are very well made because this one's been dragged all around there.
And it was still working?
Yes, unfortunately.
No way things like that don't die.
Yeah.
Because I heard them while I was pondering, looking at this.
Experience that those things make noise don't die.
I make noise now.
Not as bad.
Yeah, because
When we were standing there, your dad was just laughing and your mom was laughing and he's going, what's going on? But he was still laughing.
there was people there.
You were just looking straight ahead, by the way. Everything may have been blurry to you, you were seeing straight ahead. You know, like, you may have thought you were going outside, but you were just looking straight. Making faces at each other while you were waiting on them.
Yeah, when we were running.
And your dad was so confused as to what back and forth between beside you.
Because there was her over there going, like, doing it and looking up and like, how's it going? Something like that. And that's a living person beside her. Better you. Better you.
Don't take you to the chair.
Oh, yeah? I would chew through it.
I'm sorry, that was funny a little bit.
Well, I mean, technically, if I did do that, it would be history repeating itself since her older brother would take her to a chair.
Really?
Yeah, she was little and she wouldn't sit still, so.
How long did it last?
Until my mom got home.
Really?
Yeah.
You actually couldn't get out.
You were like, what, 4?
Yeah. She go take one leg to the chair and then like one of those things that you put on a cord.
Uh-huh.
Put the other hand and put one hand. So I still had a leg and a hand free, so I'm surprised I didn't try to walk with the chair. I probably would.
It started as a joke until mom got it.
Yeah, then mom was just like, oh.
Was he in trouble for doing that, dude?
I don't remember. I was still
Probably
You're
not.
4 years old. She probably said, "Oh, that was a good idea."
It was kind of weird. I don't remember when I was little, except for being go to a chair and leave my baby butt. Because Levi would have been 7, so he wouldn't have been smart enough to do it.
Oh, okay. Ah, still just one viewer. Come on, guys. I had as much as 6 earlier today.
Maybe those people are here watching.
Nah.
That's what I was about to go over.
That's what she was just looking at me. She was going poke, poke, and then she was laughing.
What's funny about poke poke?
It's her. And then you
it's a
drew
constant
it.
thing I do to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just for the heck of it, she goes poke. And I sit in the background laughing.
There you go. Thanks, guys. I'll be here all week. All right, who next is?
You need to the blue ones. Okay, those are else.
Oh, these guys. Whatever.
Okay, and black and white.
Black and white. Okay.
Oh, that's fans. Lovely. Maybe I should sit down.
Yeah, you're welcome to. Go right ahead. Yeah, you can sit down too. Come on in. Well, hello there. A bit. Look at them big fluffy cheeks. Big old fluffy cheeks. Blip, blip, blip. Oh dear, he wanna move. He's like, what are we doing sitting here so long? We gotta go. I'm getting bored, I'm getting restless. Why are we still here? Got all this going on and we're gonna sit in one place? Why?
Here, you want your fish? Huh? Oh, the fish.
Fish? Talk about little Nemo there, or is that Marlin?
Yeah. There's actually a ride with Nemos.
Oh, really?
Is there now? Oh, he dropped his Marlin on the ground. Oh, that's not it. It is Nemo. Oh, Marlin.
I think it is actually Nemo. Here, chew on this. And sit with us.
Shark bait. Ooh, ha ha.
Someone from the TV watched
You're okay. Can I sit in here holding you so you can still see that?
Yes, stir it.
Right here.
Okay.
Let go. Alright.
Blip, blip.
Hello. How are you, mister? What are you doing? Being impatient.
So did y'all come for them monster trucks?
Yes. The
Did
little one,
you get to see them?
Love it.
Awesome. Monster trucks.
And the donuts.
Oh, the mini
Yeah.
donuts?
Yeah, we came for
Oh,
donuts.
good grief, man. Seeing those mini donuts flipping over in front of you.
We're so good.
Total food porn, man.
That's mostly why we came.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why I came. And the monster trucks were a good excuse.
Yeah.
Okay, little guy.
Look over here.
That big old eyes, don't you? Look at that big old eye.
Look over here. What is it?
Aww.
Look at the picture back here.
That ugly looking picture of that ugly guy. Ugly man. Ugly man keeps staring at you. I know, right? Trying to explain why he don't want to sit there no longer.
Damn. tail. And you like snapping? You like it?
You're better than that as he is.
Yeah, you got to do the smallest one first. They're the ones that lose patience with you the fastest.
Sir, we don't want to see your right head. It's cradle cap.
What? Cradle cap? I just learned a new word. What does this mean?
It's just dry skin on their head. It's really gross, but it goes away eventually.
Okay, cradle cap. Got it.
What's that? Can you sit for like 5 minutes?
No.
Oh, you got some long hair on top there. All right, little guy's done. Now, gotta work on you.
Here. Show the teeth. Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting a face.
Beep, 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 beep.
This is from last year. You had to have like 20 bucks. And after, I mean, and they got like little tiny trinkets for that too.
I love it. He had both on it. He had, what was it? Yeah. I think he had both. I thought that inflatable, you can put a dog on too. Dog, so, without
Oh yeah, you love that one.
yeah.
Let me see your smile.
No,
A little bigger.
reels.
A little bigger.
Ellis, smile.
Let's see the real
I'm
smile.
paying for this. I'm gonna put it on the wall. You go look at this.
That works. Okay. Beep 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 beep.
Does that get annoying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My sister has one of them.
We used to have one.
That's one of the ones that are like the kid. You buy them for the kid, and then halfway to the car, you just realize you've made a huge mistake.
Terrible. You got one for Christmas. Back from
I heard a family talking one time. They were talking about how this one lady said that her mom told her that a noise-making toy like that, once the batteries died, there was no replacing.
Yeah.
It's the toy's done.
Yeah. It's just a silent toy from now.
Yeah, it's just-
Batteries don't last long.
Yeah.
Hi. What are you doing?
She said she got reached teenagehood and still thought that noise-making toys just they came that way, and then once the battery died, there was nothing you could do with
And then
them.
she got home and she was like, oh, I get
Oh, now I get it.
it. Good excuse.
The battery lasts. The battery lasts like
Batteries are expensive.
something like
$12. What batteries? Okay, mister.
okay. There goes that.
Like, we'll get pictures. Will that read? Pass it. It's almost 9.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We're supposed to leave at 10. So I say supposed to. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay. If they're paying me, I'll stay. Stay as long as people are paying me money.
So they close this weekend?
Well, I think the rides start closing now. Of course, I've known ride companies to keep going as long as people are paying for tickets. They'll stay open a lot of times. But let's not forget this is a Monday night.
Yeah. And usually it's race week.
Oh, it is.
And
Is
race
it?
week.
Is it not race week this time?
No, now it's race just happened this past weekend.
Oh, it didn't fall on race week.
Yeah.
Wait, have you got a temple on both sides or just that one? It's just the one. Oh, yeah, it is on both sides. Okay. How you doing trying to hide that from me? Alright, you don't have to do any more smiling at all. Smiling is done.
You should pull it out on time. I think he would have done. Then he would have smiled.
You know, I used to think that would work, where you'd say, okay, you don't have to smile anymore, and then that's when you get the big smile, so I started trying to use that to my advantage. And when you want it to work, it don't work. It's one of those things. Now I'm gonna have to put that big B on your hat. You do realize that stands for Boston, right? Do you? Did you know that?
He made the All-Stars team.
You wearing that? Actually, I don't care. I'm not a sports fan. It's actually the matting that makes it fit into a 16 by 20 frame.
Okay.
All right, turn your head for a second. Okay, I got you. We are good.
Y'all have a good time. Oh yeah, everybody get home.
And you're done. All these black and white
Ladies and
drawings.
gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I need
No, you may not have my attention.
Please come to the information booth at the end of Commercial Building 3. Once again, that's Kimberly Delaney. Please come to the information booth at the end of Commercial Building 3. Thank you. As always, everyone believe me. Yeah, like you said.
Wait, do we get to keep these?
What would I do with them?
Take up all these strangers in your
Yeah.
life.
I got a stack of paper behind my drawing board like this thick. So I hope the fire marshal doesn't find this big old stack of fire hazard. All right.
Where you go?
There you go.
Heat also.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like the big old fluffy cheeks? All right, let me go ahead and roll it up for you. There you go. All right. Oh, look at that. I got a second viewer on my live stream now.
Oh, cool.
Jim P. Animation. Thank you for broadcasting. I saw something. What's he saying? I saw all your drawings. I am amazed you can draw with those art sticks so well. With such a hard backing. Most prefer a foam board. Actually, this I use 2 bleed sheets, just regular pieces of paper, and then 1 sheet of craft foam. That's all this is, just craft foam. And that is what I keep back behind my artboard, just like that. And a lot of people will use the same thing, 2 bleed sheets and 1 piece of craft foam, but then they'll put the whole thing inside of a piece of plastic like this. They'll just stick it in there. That way it all stays together. But I don't like the way the plastic rattles around, makes candy wrapper noises, so I just keep it like this. It's back to me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my lamp. We'll get some light going. Ooh, we have light. Actually, this don't look bad with it at night. The lights on. You can see pretty good. You can almost see better than daylight. Daylight, because the light was coming in here, and it gave me that backlighting, and everything was silhouetted. So this actually ain't bad. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, guys. So we got 2 viewers going. Do you guys want me to keep the live stream going and show you guys the next few drawings, or what are your thoughts there? Should I cut this one short? What do you think? Yeah. Who do I have? Who do I have? All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off, because I'm not going to sit here and with dead air. I don't have any customers with. It's a good way for you guys to people watch. Do that. Got my coffee. Keeping me awake. It's like a triple shot espresso frappuccino. Probably a total calorie grenade, I'm sure. Anyway, so that was 3 drawings all in the same. Oh, look, somebody's waving. 3 drawings all in the same live stream. What do I get to get people to sit down? That's probably the weakest part of my game right there. But I don't really do the whole barking thing where I'll say, you know, I'll draw the baby, but you guys over there, you guys look like you want a good drawing. I don't do any of that. I put the examples out, and I put the prices up there, and it's all very clearly marked. And if I have somebody that looks over and slows down, and starts reading the prices, then I talk to them, and I try to engage them, be friendly, and I'll bring them on in that way. That's really all I do. I think of it as fishing. So a lot of people out here are hunters, but nobody likes to be hunted. I put out the bait and I fish. I don't know. That's the way I think of it. If you draw a plant, it will encourage and make others more comfortable to sit. A plant. I'm not sure exactly what you mean there by plant. Are you saying I should have a potted plant out here, like a decorative potted plant or something like that? What are you saying? Don't totally understand that. As far as airbrushing, a plant, as in a friend. It does help if I've got somebody over here that I'm talking with. It's kind of like people attract people. It's easier to sell a drawing while you're drawing a drawing. So if you're drawing and people can come by and kind of see your speed and see your skill, they're more likely to want to sit down. That goes the opposite way too when you're first starting out. And you're slow and your drawings aren't very good, then you get a lot of people that stop and watch for a minute and they disappear. And that's just the learning, just part of the learning curve. As far as airbrushing goes, I started in the first year that I worked as a caricaturist was in 2001. Yes, 2001, Six Flags Over Georgia, and I was trained on the airbrush. And that was all I used for the first 3 summers that I worked as a caricaturist out there. Just used the airbrush. And I'm sure if I got it out again and I really formulated my colors and I practiced up, it wouldn't take me long and I could start doing caricatures in airbrush again. But I'm not really interested in doing that anymore because the airbrush is so incredibly hard to maintain. The air compressors are really heavy, and even if you have a silent air compressor, one that's designed for the airbrush, even then you have to have a moisture barrier and a long coil of hose to diffuse the air and keep it from, that's a trick that I heard an airbrush artist tell me, is that you have to have like a long coil of hose and then a moisture barrier and then a second moisture barrier, and even then you're going to get like water that shoots through your airbrush. So I don't like how expensive they are. I don't like how often you have to change the cone and the needle and how many times you got to clean it out and get those little paint flakes through the tip. It's just, it's so much easier and quieter and more portable to just do the art sticks. And you can get a good gradient. As long as you have a good piece of art foam or craft foam under your paper, you can get a good gradient with this. It'll look just as good as the airbrush. It's not as fancy looking, but it's just as good.
What do you got to put that on card you don't have? I'll put it on college card. College card.
I close up at 10, so got a few more minutes out here. For a Monday, this has actually turned out pretty good. Can't complain. Appalachian Fair. I love this place. Awesome. Am I missing any other questions you guys asked me? Okay. Yeah. You know, if I got into doing the freelance illustration again, I think I would. They're waiting. I think I would get back into the airbrush because when you're in a studio by yourself, there's just so many effects that you can do, where you can actually combine marker and like acrylics, especially acrylics. You can do a nice acrylic painting, and then you can go in and touch it up and add some nice effects with the airbrush. So if I got into doing like fine art and freelance illustration, that's probably the route that I would go. I would do acrylics with the illustration acrylic airbrush on top of it, and I would use like a lot of stencils and like do effects where I bounce the paint off of a flat surface to make like sand effects and really neat stuff. I think I would go with that. And, I still have the airbrush. It's an Iwata Eclipse Illustrator's airbrush, and as far as I know, it's still working. It might need a new tip because it sat for so long, but I've still got it. I could always get it back out again. Yeah. No, I mean, you're not going to get any profanity on my channel at all if I can help it. I do a lot of walking around, like restaurants and festivals and parks and stuff like that. And if somebody back here in a conversation uses some profanity and I don't catch it, and it comes through the channel, I'll apologize, but I gotta tell you, I'm not infallible. There might be a few slip through here and there, but as much as I can possibly edit and pull that kind of stuff out, I will. I'll try to keep profanity off my channel as much as possible. So, yes, thank you for that. Now, I do have some ideas for some videos coming up that are not child-friendly, but I promise you that the warning will be in the title, and I will also say it out loud. I'll say, this is a not child-friendly video. If you have some children watching, you know, make them turn it off. So yeah, there won't be any profanity ever on my channel if I can help it. And if there's content that's not child-friendly, it will come with a nice warning. So that's my promise to you. So, Jim, how did you find my YouTube channel? Was it just a little search? Did you just happen on it, or did I meet you at some point? Oh, just a YouTube search. So the YouTube search engine actually worked for me for once. That doesn't happen often. Well, thank you for finding me and stopping by. It's great to have you guys on board. See these guys right here behind me? Local drink guys. That's where I got my coffee. But they're expanding their menu. Got the frozen bananas dipped in chocolate, the nachos, they're even going with hot dogs. These guys are great. They are going to make it so that I don't even have to go walk off to find lunch. I can just go across the aisle, get myself some hot dogs and nachos. Not going to be the most healthy thing in the world, but be convenient, very convenient. Oh, we got somebody else just came in. Hello, whoever you are. Introduce yourself. Of course, you don't have to. I'm just saying. Being friendly. What time is it? Let me check. Wait, no, I can't find it now. Oh, I'm seeing some flash copters. We actually have them. I like the flash copters. That's an attention getter. It makes the kids stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I need Jonathan Lewis to please meet your party at gate 6.
Oh, hello.
Once again, that's Jonathan Lewis. Please meet your party at gate 6. Thank you. And as always, have a wonderful evening here at the Appalachian Fair.
It looks like this newest person joining us was somebody that I actually just drew on this very live stream. So, hello, Levy Trent. If you like the drawing and the live stream, please give my channel a little subscription. Bing, bing. Hit that bell icon, and you'll be notified of all my other uploads. And thank you for coming by and letting me draw you. Oh, well, yeah, because the video right now we've already gone over an hour, so I was thinking about deleting it, but you guys don't want me to delete it. It's not going to hurt anything to leave it there, so whatever. I'll leave it there. Why not? Characters. They are $10 per person if it's in black and white, or $15 if they're in color. Yeah.
We're trying not to spend money, but wait.
This is actually a lot of fun, doing these live streams. I didn't know I was going to have this much fun doing this, but it's kind of fun, you know, turning the camera around so you guys can watch the drawings being done and then answering questions afterwards. I think this is something I'm going to start doing more often. This is engaging. And I know people like to watch the drawings being done because it always draws a crowd over here. So... oh, it looks like the license plate guy over here already closed down. Can you take the camera out and show your display? Wants to see my display. Okay, the display is old. I've been very lazy about having a good shop day, shop maintenance day, and really getting some new examples. The examples are out of date and kind of sun faded. But okay, I will take the camera out of the holder and show you the display. Here we go. All right, here we go. We've got the backsplash here. A lot of professional, more professional than me, caricature artists will take and they'll get a vinyl printing and just have it where it hangs across the entire back. And this is my ghetto rig up. This is just regular original artwork hung on the back wall. Starting over here, we've got Arnold, Weird Al, Bill and Ted, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Patrick Warburton as the Tick, Hillary Clinton, and Whoopi Goldberg. I got a little sandwich board sign right here to just kind of catch people's eye as they're walking by, because coming from that angle, you don't see the sign unless you look over. So this is a little eye-catching thing here with Max and Caroline from Two Broke Girls and Will Smith. And then on the other side, there's Matt Smith, Doctor Who number 11, and then Thor, Chris Hemsworth. And then on the color side, a few examples just kind of hung up. This is Jennifer Aniston, Ron Perlman, and Jerry Stiller, Ben Stiller's dad. Then on the black and white side, we've got Adam and Jamie from the Mythbusters. Hold on. There we go. Adam and Jamie from the Mythbusters, Matt Damon from The Martian, and Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's. And then up here on the actual pricing side, you've got Flo from Progressive, Nick Offerman from the Parks and Recreation. And then in the middle, this is kind of a joke that nobody seems to totally understand. It's kind of like putting Coke and Pepsi right next to each other. I've got Patrick Stewart and why am I blanking on this name right now? George Lucas next to each other. And then on the very end, you've got Conan O'Brien and last one I'm totally blanking on again. Morgan Freeman. So that's the display. You did an amazing job drawing us and keeping it from being awkward while you did. Thanks so much. Oh, you're very welcome, Dallas. You liked it? Please don't forget to give the channel a little subscription and ring the bell icon too. And thanks for coming by and letting me draw you guys. I had fun, so thank you for that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera back in the holder here. So it's going to jostle around for a second. Here we go. All right, there we are. So Jim, I hope that satisfied your curiosity, and I do. I totally acknowledge I do need to update this whole display. I'm just very lazy about that kind of stuff for some reason. There you are. Well, it looks like everything is winding down. I'm seeing lights getting turned off, and booths. A lot of booths are on this end have already shut down completely. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. I'm down to one person anyway. So I love you all, and I will see you again in the next video.